on, hold up. It ain't the top 10, guys. You know what it is. Right, you get the drill. Welcome to the new Comic Book Day show for December 9. That's right, guys. It is freezing up here in Canada. As you can tell, we're wearing big sweaters, but new Comic Book Day this week is going to be full of heat. So get ready. We're about to dive into that. Before we do, I want to go around the horn, say hi to these handsome fellas. We got Jeb, Gabe in the house. Jeb, how's it going?
Baby, I am ready. I am ready for new Comic Book Day. I am ready for us to dig into this. This is awesome. Let's go.
Love it. Love it. That's the energy I want, man, for new Comic Book Day. Let's go, baby. Gabe, what's going on, man?
What's up, everybody? Big, small hoodies for Lando. Freezing up there where you guys are, man. I'm not. Yeah. You guys can keep that nonsense, man. You can keep that. We get 110-degree heat in Vegas during the summer, and I'm fine with that, but 5 degrees, no, thank you. Snow for like 6 months out of the year, no, thank you. I'm cool. But with all that cold, we got some hot comics this week. See, I made a little segue kind of thing. Look at that.
There you go, man. Bring the heat via the comics, because in Canada it is cold. Yes, we were backstage and we were going back and forth on exactly what temperatures we're experiencing, and we converted for Gabe because obviously we function in Celsius, and 5 Fahrenheit is where we sit right now, and it is freezing, absolutely cold. But it's all good. It's all good. We got some good comics to talk about. This is an exciting week, man. There's a lot of people really pumped for this one. Of course, we all know there's one particular big book that everybody's excited about. But besides that, absolute joker, guys, there's a lot of good fire dropping this week, man. So how about together we dive into what's coming out, because we just want to make sure you guys know before you go. So we are going to dive into the books that are dropping this week. And at the end of this, stick around, because we're going to look at how some of these books are doing on the aftermarket. And for this particular week, you might want to keep an eye out on this. So we'll do that at the end of the show. So let's kick it off with the first book, and we're going to start with a banger. We have The End, 2099, number 1. This one being the main cover. First appearance of Spider-Man, 3099, and Abyssus. Yes, we're getting rid of 2099, probably because we're getting closer, right? It's starting to feel a little closer than it should. We're entering 2026 soon, guys, and then we're jumping to 3099. But Abyssus, okay, Jeb. I know Spider-Man 3099, sure, whatever. Abyssus, we need to talk about that.
So Abyssus apparently is a Null / Galactus hybrid.
Right.
I'm just throwing it out there. And our guy Love for Comics, he gonna love that. Anything Galactus, right? But man, I think what's one of the coolest things about this book is his herald. Yeah. But I'm not gonna spoil who that is. So
now, Gabe, have you seen what this Abyssus character looks like? It's a mashup. I know your favorites of Galactus, and it seems to be nullified. So I'm gonna get to it very quickly for you. Up next is the 1 in 25 incentive. As you can see here, that's the character we're talking about, and we've got this cover by Edwin Gallman. Very, very nice cover, dude. It looks, dude, if I saw that version of Galactus nearby, I'd just surrender, man. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, go ahead and eat my planet, man. It's cool. You can have it. You can have it. I was digging the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine on the other cover, though. That was pretty rad to see them.
Really cool, right?
100%.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
With that stumpy arm. Cyclops shot his hand off, and he just kind of like melted some adamantium over the stump. I love it. I love Age of Apocalypse.
Yeah, honestly, Age of Apocalypse for me as well. When it comes to anything X-Men, it's probably in my top. It's got to be top 5. Top 5.
Man, there's a lot of mutants. Ugh.
Stop it. But yeah, man. First appearance of Spider-Man 3099 in this issue, man. The Abyssus character is looking absolutely menacing. I can't wait to see how this universe is going to come to a close, because that's pretty much what they're doing here, right, Jeb?
Yeah, man, that's what it looks like. Looks like they're just gonna, soft reboot of the 2099.
And
it looks cool.
we're jumping forward to $30.99 now. Of course, we also have the 1 in 100 incentive, as you can see here, by Lotto. Man, I don't know if you guys saw just recently they announced the Spider-Man and Superman comic that should drop in early 2026. I believe it's in the month of March. And man, Lotto did a great cover featuring the two. You had Black Suit Spidey, and you have Superman, after he returns there.
Black Suit Superman.
Yeah, pretty much. Dude, I'm so pumped about that cover, but this cover is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's a 1 in 100, but it's also available as a trade. So yeah.
That trade / 1 in 100 is nonsense still. They're still pulling that same old trick every week, man. Every week. Marvel, they want our money so bad. Bro. What's cool about this one is that, it'll go with a bunch of the other exclusives that Del Auto did with the the full black background. So that's kind of neat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember, I forget which run it was, man, but like it was around the Amazing Spider-Man 50s, 55s, somewhere around there. I remember Del Auto doing this a lot for these covers. I actually have a Venom issue where Venom is holding Spider-Man's mask. It's the same thing, man. With the all black background. He was doing this for quite a few issues, man, quite a few books. I want to say it was during
the pandemic.
Yeah, I think it was
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's when he did that. Was it Uncle? It was Uncle Scrooge. It was like an Uncle Scrooge and like a Donald Duck one, which was just beautiful for those characters.
Yeah, no, I love Del Auto's work, and that's exactly what I thought as well, Jeb. That this cover kind of takes me back to that time where Del Auto was doing a lot of these types of covers. So it would look great, of course, pieced together with that. I'm gonna opt out. I'm gonna take the trade. I'm not gonna go with the 1 in 100, and I'm okay with that. With that.
Yeah, and I went with the 1 in 25 because that is just bad to the bones cover for me, anyways.
Yeah, it's wicked, but we'll see how this story plays out. Now, moving on from that, speaking Spider-Man, guys, we've got Amazing Spider-Man issue 17, first appearance of Nicodemo the Seer, and this book, I keep saying this over and over every time it passes New Comic Book Day or FOC, has been amazing, man. Joe Kelly front to back. I've had, I would say maybe there was like 1 or 2 issues that kind of felt filler, but otherwise, I'm really enjoying the run, man. It's been great.
Yeah, man. I've been loving the Osborn side of this. I don't know,
but it's interesting. It's interesting how you get 1 issue of like just pure Spidey, and then you've got the Osborn stories.
Yeah, man. And I don't know. I've always been a big Osborn fan. I literally got that goblin tattooed on me. Like,
oh, really?
Live or die Osborn fan, absolutely. And this book, it's been kind of neat just because you get to see, I don't know, looks like he's almost getting a new love interest in this book, and definitely building on his character. And it just shocks me that like Amazing Spider-Man 9, which basically was his first appearance in the suit, is just like no one cares, but it's fine. I get it. What was it? Dark Reign, yeah. Everyone was pretty sick of Osborn after that. So,
oh, dude, Dark Reign was like one of my favorite times of Marvel. I loved everything after Secret Wars or Secret Invasion.
Yeah,
and dude, I was like, go Hammer, Hammer.
And we never figured out what Hammer stood for. It was an acronym, and we never figured it out.
No, it's true.
That's when we got the naked dictating Osborn when he was in Thunderbolts. He would just be like, I'm going to do more naked dictation. And I'm just like, yeah, you were a bad to the bone man. And I love you.
But the Thunderbolts stuff was great. It was amazing.
That's when Matt Gorgon was Venom.
Yeah.
And they would throw him. They had Matt Gorgon like locked up in like a cell, and they would throw him a scroll, and they would tell the scroll, turn into Spider-Man, and then eat him.
Yeah, it was such fun times. But now back to Amazing Spider-Man. I was speaking fun times. I think this is a great story. kind of what Jeb was saying. He's in space. He's got a new love interest. The guy's basically Star-Lord 2.0 right now, with this love interest of his.
Yeah, the Wrencher.
Yep.
I don't really know what her name is, but this is kind of a weird one, just because like last issue, exclusive came out. I can't remember who did the exclusive, but it had like the new character on the cover.
Yep. Yeah. So we'll see how this plays out and how Peter Parker's love life now is going to move forward, because as Jeb was saying, it seems there's a new love interest here for Peter Parker, and he's been badass throughout this run, so I'm really enjoying it. Now, speaking of Amazing Spider-Man 17, and Clayton Crane's got a nullified Spider-Man cover that is coming out. Clayton Crane is doing several covers for Marvel at the moment, and I mean, being able to just scoop these up at cover price, man, for me it's a no-brainer. I'm picking this one up. I like this cover. There's some other Clayton Crane covers as well. Like I said, he's been doing several. I like, do you remember like Clayton Crane, like the earlier days, like the Punisher stuff? Like, dude, I love those covers. Every time I see them, I just want to scoop them up.
Man,
he's dropping bangers now too, though. I like this.
I miss Crane doing interiors. When he did his run on Spider-Man, he did his Carnage series. Man, I miss Crane on interiors. The guy just killed it when he did interiors. And then, like every once in a while, he's like putting out exclusives that are kind of yawn to me. But this one's cool, man. Cover price Crane. Like, how can you not beat that, right? That's awesome.
Yeah, I first kind of fell in to Crane when he was doing that Venom versus Carnage series.
Oh, dude, so good.
And I think that's what like Jeb was saying. He was doing interiors back then as well. And,
yeah, dude, it was so good. Like,
Yep, I love it. But yeah, no, this is a cover grab from myself, so I'm picking up that one. Now, speaking of Spider-Man, and I promise you it's the end of Spider-Man after this. We're going to get into other stuff, but we got Spider-Man and Wolverine issue number 8, this one being the main cover. First appearance of Namthor, Hulk Panther, Sky-Hulk, and Ultron Fist. First cover appearance of Arachnix. Now, Arachnix is a pretty cool character, man. The mashup that we see now taking place, it's basically Spidey and Wolverine, but the character is beyond menacing. Now, when it comes to these other characters, this is pretty funny. Hulk Panther, Namthor, okay.
These mashups are out of control, man. They're out of control. It needs to stop. Like, it's like, oh, Spider-Gwen was successful in Gwenpool, so let's just
Red Goblin
everybody together and see what we can do. Something's bound to stick to the wall sooner or later.
Yeah.
Weapon H.
Weapon H.
Man,
Wolverine. Oh, everybody loves Wolverine. It's Ghost Rider, kind of. Not really, but it's like Ghost Rider and Wolverine.
I love Arachnix. I think, like, if it wasn't Carr like actually drawing it, I probably wouldn't like it as much, because he just awesome interiors. The interiors on this are just so good.
Yeah, Carr Andrews. Oof.
And man, and he's just, I don't know. This issue is kind of cool because you get the origin, and man, I don't know. It's just super exciting. I love this stuff. It's silly, it's ridiculous, but that's kind of what comics are, man. You just have to have fun.
I don't think you're wrong, though, when you say that if there was any other artist doing this, who knows how it would have came off, because I think Carr Andrews' artwork on this really makes the character look that much cooler, right? Like,
100%.
Yeah, you're looking at the interiors, and then when you see the character, just look at the cover, man. Character is pretty dope. Now, as for the rest, I can't speak for that. I'll give it a read, but yeah, some of the mashups are a bit interesting. Now, you want to talk covers, guys? I have to bring this up. Geiger issue number 19, this one being the cover B. It is a cover selection for sure, and it goes without saying that, of course, when you have a Jim Lee cover, of course, you're going to look at it and say, yes, Jim Lee, God bless. I absolutely want to pick it up. But, man, when he hits a home run like this, dude, this is sick. Geiger's been fantastic. The entire Ghost Machine stuff, I always talk about that. But this cover, dude, stunning. And not only is it available as a cover B, you also have the 1 in 50 incentive where look at the detail, guys. Like, it just take a second to look at that. It is wicked, wicked. Like, just look at Junkyard Joe. You know what I mean? Like,
look at the zebra. How often do you see Jim Lee draw a zebra? This is what's rad about this, dude. For me, I love this. This is great because not often do we get to see Jim Lee draw something that's not Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, like mainstream DC characters.
yeah,
These are completely new, unknown characters that he's drawing, and so you kind of get to see him flex different muscles and do different techniques and use different kind of lighting and stuff like that. So,
dude, I rarely, very rarely prefer a sketch cover over the actual covers as such. Like, I like it fully colored, etc. And I'm more of a trade collector than I am a virgin. But in a cover like this, man, look at the detail difference. Like, I kind of feel like the color washes out some of it. You know what I mean?
And I'm just saying, like, Williams like kills it. Like, it's not easy to, make a glowing person look that cool.
No,
there's no way, you just throw on the old Sharpie and that's good. But man, he makes that character pop, makes you want to go and like, new shiny things, man. You just see it and you're just like,
yeah,
grab
dude,
it.
so good. If I could get a go at this and scoop it up, I really think I'm gonna shoot for this 1 in 50 because Jim Lee did such an incredible job, and I would totally have him try to sign this in some like neon green. You know what I mean? Like that would be the way to go.
I love how he filled in all the black too. He filled in all. A lot of artists will kind of skip out on the black and let the inker kind of do it. But he filled in all the blacks on this. This is really cool.
Yeah, I love this, man. So, I mean, it's Jim Lee, guys. So, do I need to say more? I don't think so. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, good luck getting this cover. A lot of Jim Lee covers a lot of Jim Lee people are gonna be picking this up too.
Absolutely,
that's cool.
100%.
Absolutely. But moving on from Geiger, guys. DCKO Wonder Woman versus Lobo #1. We've got Wonder Woman versus Lobo on this picture here, as you can see, and this is done by one of my faves, Dan Panosian. I love it. It's a neat cover. Just everything. Like, look at the look she's given. It's like, not this guy again.
Wonder Woman don't look like a kid.
Yeah,
it's about time, man. It's getting a little weird a little bit.
It's like she looks like a baddie for sure, and now she's gonna go up against the main man. But man, let me tell you, love it. And Dan always dropping heat. Like, there's not often where I see like a cover that, by Dan, I'm like, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
But man, like even his werewolf cover, man, that thing was just killer. That was on top 10 for a little while. That was sweet.
Yep.
He's one of those artists who generally hits, top 10 or whatever, and he gets on most lists, I would say.
Yeah. Gabe, what do you think of the Panosian cover?
Oh, this is amazing. This is beautiful cover, man. He does great. His Wonder Woman's fantastic. Like, the way he draws women is great. We talked before about he did his Ninja Turtle cover, and his April O'Neil was fantastic. His Lobo is very kind of cool and threatening looking. I love it.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be fun. Joelle Jones doing the story. I love Jason Howard's interior, so this is gonna be a fun book. I think I like it. But his cover is, I kind of want it now. I'm not a cover guy, but I kind of want this.
Yeah, no, definitely. Gabe, I always appreciate the fact you come on these shows and you don't pre-look at anything that's happening. You genuinely legitimate reactions, and I'm happy to see that you like this one. I know what website you're hitting up immediately after the show.
Man, it's like one of the coolest things ever about KO is that, Lobo got Venom for a little bit.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Yep, exactly. But anyways, wonderful cover by Dan Panosian here. Now, moving on from that, of course, we've gone to a third printing. We've already passed the second. Does this get a fourth? I don't know, man. But Marvel DC, Deadpool Batman #1 goes to a third printing. We've got the 1 in 25 incentive, as you can see to the left, by Russell Dowderman. And then, of course, to the right, we've got the Ribic Virgin variant that is there. Covers that we've seen available on the first print, and now ratios virgins on the third print.
I feel like this series obviously is sold really, really good. Like, especially the first one. The second one, I don't know. I wasn't like jumping all over the place to get it. It wasn't like my favorite book or anything. First one I thought was cool. It had a lot of neat stuff in it. Plus, it had Jeff and crypto, and it was kind of hard to beat that story.
Yeah, and with no words exchanged. You got a full story. It was
100%.
great.
So it's cool to see, especially the gauntlet glove. Everyone loves this homage. So It's down, man. I'm down. This is cool.
Gabe, I can't wait to hear it. Let's go.
The Infinity Gauntlet's awesome. I love that cover. I have that, I have the original Infinity Gauntlet cover tattooed on my arm, so it's fantastic.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
I've never seen that.
You never seen?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I never knew you had that.
Yeah.
That is dope. That's amazing.
Love it.
Yeah, so when I do this, I'm doing the same cover. Like
That is so good. That is so good. We need to get you a gauntlet. Like an
I got one.
gauntlet.
Got it.
Dude,
Do it. Put it on. Put it on.
The man's
I
got
got
a
it, I
gauntlet.
take it off, I still got it on.
Permanent gauntlet. That is amazing. I love it. Man.
Woo!
But yeah, dude, I love the gauntlet cover as well. It's I haven't gotten it tattooed on me, but I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just the story was kind of lackluster on this, but man, hey, shout out to them, man. Big congrats that they've made this to a third printing to the point where you can get a 1 in 25 and a 1 in 50 incentive.
Yep.
That's silly to me, but hey, it's out there. People love it. It works, whatever. And you can't really, you can't sniff at it. It's out there. It happens. It earned a third printing.
Yeah.
So have at it, man.
Yeah. Also, we can't be mad at either Marvel or DC for doing it. Because Marvel does all the second prints or whatever with the, just saying.
Yep. But anyways, moving on from Marvel DC Deadpool Batman issue number 1, we've got to Marvel Knights Punisher number 3 with a 1 in 25 incentive. You've got the Putri one. Man, Putri doing great work here with this particular cover, but the story itself, man, it is guns blazing, literally. Punisher is ruthless, and it is so awesome to see, man. Gabe, I remember when we were talking originally when The World to Come was coming out, man. And remember we got all that buzz surrounding Black Panther's kid, etc. We get the return of Marvel Knights, and I remember you were excited about that.
Yeah, dude, Marvel Knights is a pinnacle of Marvel Comics. That's kind of what I think was the first turning point of Marvel correcting its course after the bankruptcy low.
Yeah,
was bringing on Joe Quesada, Jimmy Palmiotti over from their Event Comics and taking on all the kind of dread books that weren't really doing that well, like Daredevil, the original Punisher run with Garth Ennis, and showing what can be done with quality writers and quality artists together. And Marvel Knights is what turned Marvel around. And it's definitely what got it's definitely what got Joe Quesada in the door to become editor-in-chief and have his reign over Marvel Comics for such a long time too. And just to see and kind of bringing it back to this, showing that they're bringing back the Marvel Knights again with Palmiotti on here, with Panosian doing interiors. That's, you don't get that much anymore. We were just talking about how great that Panosian is with that Wolverine cover. Now imagine getting 22 plus pages of just him doing interiors, him doing storytelling, him doing page layouts and page designs. So this book is crazy, dude. It's a good book. It's awesome. It's fun stuff. And it's two high-end creators working on it too.
Yeah, exactly, man. You've got like the ultimate tag team here. So I love it, dude. Like I said, it's balls to the wall.
To me, it's kind of crazy because does everyone remember Marvel Knights Punisher's first run?
Absolutely. Yeah. Welcome back, Frank.
What did everyone think about that? It was like the Archangel of whatever death. Like,
no, that was that
whole undead thing. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, that one where he came back from the dead. He was a gun-toting angel and stuff. Yeah, I was talking about Welcome Back, Frank.
No, I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, how did that not hit? But then Frankencastle hit. I'll never understand. But Franco Castle was still cool. I don't know.
They do a lot of wild stuff with Punisher. A lot
Yeah,
of wild. There's a 3-issue arc where Punisher where Punisher finds a doctor to turn him into a black man with full on like pigment change, and this doctor is not only a hooker but is also a heroin addict as well. And he goes and hangs out with Cage and is talking all like jive turkey talk to him.
That went from 0 to overdose very quickly.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's one of my favorite things. I love wild out of control comics where it's like, how did this comic get made? And that's one of them, when Punisher legitimately turns into a black guy.
Yeah, man. That's cool. Punisher is like the character you can almost kind of do anything with, I guess. You know, because he's a human. He could have an armor. He could whatever you kind of want to do with him.
Yeah.
Just pitch it and hope he can play.
Frankencastle, like you said, that's one of the coolest things they did with him. Him in a War Machine suit. Him as Cosmic Ghost Rider. Like Punisher has he's very multifaceted.
Yeah,
it works
100%.
for him for some reason.
I've never read that story, and as you were talking, I'm like, hold on, wait, what? So I need to now dive into that one where he goes to visit the doctor. Like I need to see that.
I got it here somewhere. I'll show you.
Yeah, please do. I wanna read that. Send it over to me, please. Yeah. But Marvel Knights Punisher #3, the 1 in 25 incentive. This one by Putri. But moving on from that, guys, yes, the blind bag's fun never ends. That's right. And let me tell you, I had some fun with this already. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 13. We got the first appearance of Ujigami? Ujigami? Is that what we're calling it?
I thought it was Ujigami.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Ujigami, that's the one. So, first appearance of Ujigami. Blind bag contains one of 13 variants, and there's 3 blind bag exclusives in these. And the ratios that you will find in there could only be found within these blind bags. So, I got to shout out Comic Legion. That's where I pre-ordered mine. And last night they actually had a new comic book they claim sale. So I saw they were, selling them for dirt cheap and offering them up to the regulars that go and watch the shows. So I bought 5 right before going live for the top 10. Right, I bought 5 of them. First rip, I get the 1 in 25 Zerdy cover, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude! And it's such a nice cover. Some of these are already selling on the aftermarket for quite a bit. So I'm gonna be honest with you, way more than the cover price of, let's say, $5. I think it's a $4.99 bag or something like that. So this one's a fun one. But it's also a there's going to be a shift here when it comes to the book as well. Now it's being written by Jean Luen Yang. So it's now changing over, right?
Yeah, man. I really like Freddie E. Williams' art. I liked his Masters of the Universe stuff that he did. He did like the what was it, Thundercats He-Man crossover. I really like the art in those. So yeah, man. I actually got to read this a while ago, and it was cool. I think people are going to be really surprised by this issue.
So hold on, you said you read it, right?
I read it.
What a guy!
Like a while ago. Yeah. And then I was just like, man, I really want to tell everybody.
Yeah.
A little restraint.
There you go. Gabe, what do you think of this?
I love Ninja Turtles. Been a fan of them since like 85-ish.
Sandbox.
Don't care about the blind bags.
No. Have you been reading? Because Jason Aaron's been on it from issue 1 until 12. Now it's changing.
I haven't picked up since Jason Aaron started on it. I was a big fan of the original series. Not the original series, but the original IDW series that they did. I have like most of the hardcovers and stuff like that. But once they restarted it, I kind of just fell off. Not for any particular reason, but I'm just, it's a hardcover rate for me for this type of stuff.
Yeah, no, for sure, dude. You're talking about the run with like Jenica and stuff, right?
Yeah, with Jenica. Yeah. Tom Waltz, I think, was the writer. Yeah, for most of it. Yeah, and Sophie Campbell for a while too. But yeah, I love that series. This I just haven't jumped into it yet because I haven't had a hardcover come out for it yet. But
100%.
it's Jason Aaron. I know I'm gonna like it. And
I'm
Freddie
already
Williams, man. Talk about Freddie Williams, like you were saying, Jeb. He did that Batman Ninja Turtle crossover.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. I think there was like
Super
3
awesome.
volumes of that. That stuff is great.
The Laughing Man.
Mm-hmm.
That mashup, that was a cool mashup.
Yeah, that was a great man. That was a great team up. That was back when now they do a team ups of everybody with the Ninja Turtles, and Naruto and all that kind of stuff. And it's always fun. But that was kind of the first one that really started that off, and it was always well done. I love his ink washed art. Like he's got a really cool art style to him.
Yeah,
I gotta say, I love the cartoon too. They made that cartoon movie. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I've still got like 5 more waiting for me to rip open. I might get more just because I do want to try to chase that 1 in 100. It is just such a nice cover. I'll show you guys what it looks like once we get to the tail end of the show, because we're going to look at how the books are doing on the aftermarket, and that 1 in 100, man, is just
go
out and buy it. Just find it on eBay and buy it instead of buying like a bunch of blind bags.
Yeah, but it's more fun when you get the rip.
Yeah, there's. I think there's like a few of them on, and I think like you're gonna be paying like 100 plus. So.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll take a gamble at $20 worth of blind bags. You know what I mean, and have fun with it that way. But yeah, man, TMNT, we're changing writer, and here we go, man, with the blind bags. Now, moving on from TMNT. We've got Ordained #1. This is a big one, guys. And I'm sure you guys have heard the news, but it's an all-new crime comic that has been optioned already for a movie adaptation. Now, it's written by Derek Kolstad, who worked, of course, on John Wick. The rumors, it was pretty much announced immediately. I think it was right after FOC. And when the news broke, it also broke with an actor tied to this. Jeb, you know who I'm talking about, right?
Nah, who are you talking about? Tell me.
It's that guy Colin. What's his name? Colin what? Colin Farrell, man.
Colin Farrell? That's pretty cool, man. I like that because this had like major Liam Neeson vibes. You could just see Liam Neeson dressed up as a priest going around punching people in the face.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. But yeah, man, apparently it's already optioned. This was announced immediately after FOC, and Colin Farrell is apparently tied to this one too. And it's actually interesting, man, like how quick this was announced before it even released. And I think that's got a lot of people that's going to be running to shops tomorrow trying to pick one up just because of the news.
Yeah. I know nothing about this book, so you guys got to take this away. Like, I don't know anything about this.
Gabe, did you hear anything about this?
This is the first time I'm hearing anything about this. I know you have picked up for a film already. That never really, put the battery in my back or really kind of lights me on fire. Something's like already pre-optioned. Like, that's not impressive to me, and I don't go buy comics for that matter. But the idea of a priest beating people up, that's gonna make me want to buy this book.
Yeah. It's funny when people always jump at that kind of thing because it takes like years for them to like process and get a movie going.
Plus, everything gets optioned.
Yeah.
All that means is that a production company, bought the rights to do it, and then it sits around for 4 years, and it gets reverted back to the creators again.
What was the girl's name from Cruel Intentions? Not Sarah Michelle Gellar, the other one.
Never saw it.
Damn, because she has like a business where she like buys all these books, like published books, and then she has the rights to.
Oh, Reese Witherspoon, dude.
Reese Witherspoon, yeah. So she owns like she's making bank now because she owns like a production company. She has all these writers that she backs, and then everything they do, man, they make it into a movie. Cha-ching. But she owns all the rights and stuff to that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You just hear it all the time. I mean, what's that one from IDW? That little like small little soldier boy in the armor.
Oh,
it's like a tiny knight kid.
Kanto.
Yeah, Kanto. Yeah, that's been picked up forever. I think it was it in like Will Smith's company or something that optioned that up?
Well, that's why it hasn't been done yet.
I'm not.
Come on, Will.
I'm not too sure who it was that the rumors were surrounding, but yeah, no, I had heard that as well, that it was optioned, and I remember talking with David Boer. This was years ago when I first started doing YouTube, and we were chatting it up, and there was a lot in the works, man. We were hearing video games, we were hearing so much stuff, and there's a huge fan base for Kanto. Even I genuinely enjoyed Kanto. I did fall off after on the third volume. It was like a new series, that mini series that had come out, Lionhearted, and after that, I was pretty much done. But now looking.
Sorry, it was definitely one of those big books of the pandemic,
Yeah, no, it was. It definitely was. But just to add some layers to this one, man. Okay, so basically, this guy becomes a priest later on in his life, and he's determined to make up for lost time. I'll let you guys know what the description's about. Tell me what you think about this. So whatever, you get the idea. He becomes a priest later on. Now, one day he's called to give these sacraments to a certain someone who doctors say won't last the night. Now, like many others, has turned to God only at the end, right? So the person that's like getting ready to clock out turns to God, and he hasn't been to church in decades. So Father Roy is eager to hear his confession, but what starts as petty crime from a lifetime ago quickly becomes a horrifying of gangland violence and killings. Now, the character is no ordinary man. He is, in fact, the head of the Irish mafia. God offers forgiveness to all who truly repent, and Father Roy completes his task by absolving this guy of his mortal sins, leaving the man to die at peace until the next morning, when this priest makes a miraculous, the guy who made his confession makes a miraculous medical recovery. So he doesn't end up dying, confessed everything to this guy. And now you could imagine what's about to unfold, right? So yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be fun as a read, man, because you've got this priest dealing with mafia stuff. It's gonna be action packed. It's a it's an action crime comic. It's really what it is.
I like it. It sounds cool.
That's cool, man. It's gonna be like, what's that? NRA.
The IRA is the Irish Mafia.
IRA, yeah. That's cool.
Maya Bluix saying that Maya Bluix selling on eBay over 11 a pop plus right now. So there you go. Already in demand. But it doesn't end there. There's also a 1 in 100 a 1 in 150 incentive of Ordained #1. It's a metal variant cover by Alex Maleev. This is wicked. Again, kind of gives me Echo vibes, right? I don't know if it's because of the hand.
Yeah, absolutely. I like Alex. I think he puts out some really cool abstract painted art, or whatever you want to call it. But I don't know, this is pretty cool. This is cool. I've never seen this cover. This is cool. It hits. It hits for me.
Yeah, I think
probably not going to pay for it, but.
And again, it is a metal cover. I own only one metal cover. I've never bought a metal cover. The only metal cover I bought was Linkin Park, and there's no pun intended there. It's an actual metal cover, and I mean it's pretty cool. But it's just I wouldn't open it. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to touch it. I'm gonna leave it there.
Never see it again.
Yeah. Exactly. But moving on from Ordained #1's metal cover, this is the big book that everybody's anticipating this week. And let me tell you, this gets absolutely wild. Absolute Batman issue 15, the cover A right here, gives us the first full appearance and cover of Absolute Joker in his true demonic form. And I gotta say, man, I've not read it. I know Jeb's read it. Gabe hasn't read it yet, but I've seen several spoilers regarding this. And boy, oh boy, man, is this a very twisted origin story, twisted character overall. I can't wait to dive into this, man, and learn more of this Joker. Jeb, correct me if I'm wrong, man, but even when I was seeing some of the spoilers, I feel like they're pulling from some of the, real world things that are actually happening. You know what I mean?
Man, So like when I'm reading this, man, I felt like some sick Epstein energy going on in this book.
Yeah.
You know, not trying to sound controversial, but you know, like a little bit. I think the biggest joke is that, you know, Bruce Wayne is kind of poor and this guy's like a trillionaire.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great urban legend kind of story on top of like Jock's fever art, like fever dream art, man. It's, yeah, it hit for me on like all levels. I loved it.
Yeah, man, manifesting demons, and yeah, dude, the Epstein polls there. It kind of felt like that when I was seeing some of those spoilers. So I can't wait to read this issue from front to back because all I've seen are just a couple of pages here and there that kind of give away a little bit of the origin, and I almost feel like some of the crew involved in putting this book together were kind of forced into like joining the spoiling, you know what I mean? Like you check Snyder's social media and everybody immediately after one page got leaked where it showed a young absolute Joker. Well, then you saw all of them posting at the same time, you know what I mean? So clearly you could see the anticipation is there. People are very excited for this one, and I cannot wait to pick up my copy tomorrow. Gabe, what do you think of this?
I'm so excited for this. Absolute Joker or Absolute Batman's been just the darling of comic books for the last year and a half or so. Mm-hmm. I've been completely spoiler free. I'm not very active on social media, so I don't really see any of this kind of stuff, thankfully. Yep. So I might just go to one of my I have, I get my comic books, but I might have to just go to a local shop and pick one up because I do want to pick this up and read it before I do get ruined by everybody having to just prove that they're reading it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just stay off the internet after midnight until you read the book.
Yeah. I'm not on it so much, so I won't be that much of a problem. But I do pop on every so often, so I know it's gonna hit. So I might as well just pick this up tomorrow. Go to a local, and why not have 2 copies of this book? I'm not a big deal. I'm not gonna. It's not gonna hurt me to get another copy of this book.
Yeah, I think this is the biggest book of the week by a landslide. There is no comparison. Like, no disrespect to all the previous books we spoke about, but man, when I tell you that this book has been in the talks all across, man, whether even in mainstream media, man, people are talking about this, and it is so awesome to see. And I'm glad to see that Absolute Batman has been causing such a buzz that the average person is kind of intrigued. And now seeing this, Jeb, you actually had a chance to read this.
Yeah, I like I said, I grabbed my books like last Friday, but man, like it's crazy that this thing's got like a print run of 300,000 K, exceeding like the first Absolute Batman, and then it's crazy that this is selling out at the retailer level, like already.
Yeah, it's the inevitable second print is coming. It is going to come, and rightfully so. Now, not only do we have this amazing cover A, by the way, I think this is just a wonderful cover, but we move forth and we've got the Ben Oliver cover, which is very nice as well. But there's also the Boland, which we'll talk about later, but the Jock cover, for some reason or another, is everyone's favorite, including mine. And I don't know, man. Like, Jock hit an absolute home run with this cover. It's one of my favorite covers of the year. Yeah, dude. You have the 1 in 50 right there. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Guys just flexing.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, dude. The Boland one is great, but this Jock cover, man, it's got to be cover of the year. It's one of the covers of the year. Just such a creepy, dark, wild cover of this absolute Joker, man. It almost feels like it's out of a horror movie.
It's creepy. It's creepy and scary. I mean, is this character a little too creepy? I don't know. Well, I'm going to read it and find out. But this is just a nasty, monstrous demon of a character, and it's kind of creeping me out already. And Jock is the master of this kind of stuff, dude. Like when he did that Witches book with Scott Snyder, another thing that was just creepy and eerie and just uncomfortable. And maybe that's the point, but nobody can make you more uncomfortable with his artwork than Jock. He can really nail that fear factor a lot.
Now, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but it's been announced at CGC, of course, that there's an in-house signing that's taking place amongst the team of like Nick Dragotta is going to be there, Snyder's going to be there, Jock is going to be there. Trying to remember who else is going to be there, but they're all going to be there. And basically, I'm imagining this book is going to be sent in
A lot.
Yeah, exactly, by multiple people. Now, whether it's the jaw cover, whether it's going to be the cover A, I imagine both of them are going to be getting sent in. But it's Daniel Warren Johnson, that's the fourth one. And yeah, man, Daniel Warren Johnson, because of the Absolute Batman annual, right, that has come out, you can get that signed as well. Although I've got
just in time for the CGC to up their prices too.
Yeah, exactly, man. Just
so Jock is doing the interiors for this too, because this is art by Nick Dragotta. But hey, there we go. Another exciting reason it's Jock interiors.
No, it's Dragotta on interiors.
Is it?
Man, and I just want to throw this out there for the A cover. It's the cheapest cover.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Cheapest cover. And it's like, it just shows like Dragotta's like his vision. Because, in the end of the day, it's like he's the one who's been, creating all these characters and revamping them and making them awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the exclusive from Third Eye that's going to come out for this one is going to be a hard book to get.
Well, we might have to start tapping into resources and hope we have any, to be honest, because we don't really got many. But it is a wild cover to see. Now, of course, there are other covers which I do want to discuss with you guys. That was the selections by Lefteros, but of course, I want to continue to dive in and look at how these are doing on the aftermarket right now, because I was telling you guys earlier that some of these are already moving, and I saw some of you in the chat also talking about it. So how do I check? I just go on CovrPrice's website, and then I'll just click on the new releases. Now, we're going to see for sure. Let me hit my favorites filter. I go by estimated value from highest to lowest. That's how I sort it out to see what's really kicking butt on the aftermarket. Now, of course, the Mark Spears Monsters, this one is a ratio, and it's doing some numbers. The 1 in 100 for this end of 2099, the Delato cover is at 149, but check. We're already seeing it, man. You've got raw near mint for the 1 in 50 at $55. Just slightly above the ratio price, man. So you can still pick that up. This is wicked, by the way. This is wicked.
Yeah, the 1 in 1,000. Wait, 1 in 1,000 for the original art on there, and it's $70.
There's no way. There's no
That's
way.
That's what
I'll buy
it says.
I'll buy it right now.
I'll buy 2.
Yeah, exactly.
So Jock is doing the artwork for 15, right?
Yeah. Okay. He does
on the inside.
Yeah.
He does the interiors. Yeah.
Jock does the interiors.
Oh, Jesus.
It's okay. You know what? Nobody's perfect.
No.
Sometimes these things happen, people. We're sorry. But it is Jock on the interiors.
Hell yeah. So even more of a reason to get this book. Like, again, we keep talking about who we want to see do interiors. I love to see Jock do more interiors.
And dude, man, he can draw a story. Yeah.
Dude, that 1 in 1,000, $70 though, that's crazy.
We need to get a price check on that one. I don't know.
The eBays.
Yep. So you can see some of the ratios here from the blind bags. I don't think that's one of them that is of the 3 that I know of available in the blind bags. I'm seeing a lot of exclusives, dude. For the app. You got BTC over here.
Yeah, everybody's got their own exclusive. This book is really overprinted. Like I'm not saying that as a negative thing. I'm saying there's a lot of printings of this book.
Yeah, here you've got this one. You've got the one you were mentioning before by Third Eye Comics, limited to $750, already selling $50.
It's funny because Scott's like, that's not right. The mouth isn't right. Because everyone's been taking a lot of liberties on this character so far, and now is the only book that Scott Snyder was like, no, actually the red lines go all the way up because that's still part of his mouth.
Wild, dude. I'm like, I had no idea that there were gonna be X amount of exclusives for this issue.
Well, click on it. It'll show you all of them, right?
I mean, yeah, it should. So here, let's just pull up this one.
There's probably over under 20. I'm gonna say over.
No. I don't think it would go this crazy. This is, dude, this bowling cover. Oh my god,
It's, you know what's cool about this
That's
cover
gnarly.
is that
it's so good.
he took like Jock's art, right? You guys know
Yeah.
this. Yeah, he took
Jock
art
and Bolin did it together. Okay.
Yeah, and he kind of like did some work on it, but this was like both of them together.
I love this. This is like, oh, not enough people talking about the bowling cover.
He ugly.
It is so good.
Well, I like that it's a Jock Bolin kind of mashup. That
Yeah,
works.
dude. It's so good though. I love it. Love it.
Because I think I don't know if you're even going to be able to see it, but
Okay, so here we've got a web store. This is a spot foil. That's interesting. I had no idea that this existed. And okay.
are you able to get a good look at this?
Hold on. Let me pull you up. There you are. Oh wow.
Because that was Jock's art. And then
Wow. And then Bolin just brought it to town, man.
Yeah.
Are we just showing off Jock art? Is that what we're doing now?
Yeah. Jock
1
and
minute.
Bolin. Okay, he's going to get them.
Yo, what's he got? It's gonna be something cool, I know.
So no sales yet on the spot foil, which is a web store exclusive for Clayman and Sethman. What other covers? I think that's it, man. Planeta de Heroes is
Yo, bro.
Limited to 1,000. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's wicked, dude.
That's cool, man.
Personalized and everything.
Man.
I got more.
Bring it out, baby. I like seeing this stuff.
Show me.
I don't know where it is. Damn it.
Oh no.
All right.
Gabe's stock just keeps going up tonight, man. Yeah, another 10 points.
So this is my old school sketchbook when I used to go to conventions and get sketches.
That's cool.
Let's see it.
Oh yeah, baby. That's cool.
That's badass, man.
2004. This is when Jock was a nobody and was doing the losers at the time.
I love how he's able to get that, like just using all the black that he does, right?
Yeah.
So
And he still
good.
gets a lot out of it too.
Yeah, man.
Wicked stuff, man. Really good stuff, Gabe. Seriously.
So let me just tell you a quick story. So I was in line at San Diego Comic-Con because Eduardo Riso was doing free sketches. And the line kind of wrapped around where Jock was. So there's this line of people in front of Jock. Again, nobody knew who Jock was at the time because he was doing the losers book. Yeah. And he had to ask people, does anybody want a sketch while you guys are waiting? Can I give you guys a sketch? And I was like, yeah, sure, dude. I'll take one from you. That's cool.
So
free. That was a free Jock sketch.
That's awesome, dude.
Hold on a minute. I'm seeing more here, dude. Look at this Ivan Tao.
I told you. It's over 20.
Holy cow. The Ivan Tao is wild.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I think just kind of like what Snyder was saying and what Jeb was saying is people aren't getting Joker right because I think there's only like one image that they're all basing it off of. Like nobody really quite knows exactly what he looks like. Wow, these are just creepy, dude. Yeah, that Stanford Green 1 in 25 is great too with the regular Joker and in his demon mode.
Yeah. It is so good. So good, dude. I had a chance to scoop one yesterday at around, I think it was like 30 Canadian. I should have jumped on it. It is so wicked. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh man, and we're gonna fall down the rabbit hole here with covers when it comes to Absolute Batman issue 15. Now, I do want to go back to check some of the other books and see how they're doing before we sign off and say goodnight to you guys. But man, it is a big one for this week when it comes to New Comic Book Day. There's a lot of great books, a lot of great covers, some great stories coming. Bird City Comics is actually dropping this exclusive for Ordained, the #1. This one being the Run the Jewels homage, which is really cool. I like that a lot. Shout out to Anthony and Laura, of course. But yeah, man, it's rather interesting, man. Some of these books, seeing how they're doing on the aftermarket before these books even release. Here's one of the 1 in 25s that are in the blind bag. I want to find the
And that's one of the other new characters that's in it.
where?
You go back up.
Yeah, this one here.
The guy in the back is one of the new characters. That's also there's more than one new character in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that's coming out as of this issue. This guy.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, I really like this one. It's an Eastman cover, so you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Why do I got to keep putting this filter? If I could find that Zerdy cover, I really like.
Well, just go back to one and click on it. It'll show you all the covers, right?
Yeah, I mean that is a great way to do that. So let me get to it. I just want to see what other books. Yes, dude. Ultimate Spider-Man issue 23. We're getting very close to the end, guys. The next issue is going to be the final issue, so you definitely want to give that a read. This is
Bye bye Ultimate Universe. Adios.
I'm anxious.
The Clayton Crane cover is really nice of the Turtles.
Oh, I love it. Wow.
Yeah,
I want more Clayton Crane Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I saw it as a Virgin cover, and man, I rarely prefer the Virgin over the trade, man, and it looks so good.
Man, when Crane, like I said, man, when Crane actually puts in his work, it's awesome.
Yeah, he hits home runs, dude. Oh, it's not here. No, not seeing it here. But anyway, there's a 30 cover. Maybe it's here. I don't know.
$43 for that Virgin. Dang it. Never mind.
Yeah, it's not popping up under the other covers tab here. So is what it is. But yeah, man, I think the Zerdy cover is pretty cool. Clayton Crane one is a banger. Yeah. That 1 in 100 is the one that clearly everybody's gunning for right now because it's got the new character on it. And yeah, I mean, it's a big week, guys. It's safe to say that we are going to have lighter wallets by the end of Wednesday as the day comes to close because there's so much awesomeness dropping. We appreciate you all for tuning in. Before we say bye, I want to go round the horn once again to say good night to Jeb. Take it away.
Hey, guys, just want to say adios. Hope everyone picks up everything they want tomorrow because, if you don't, you'll complain later and whine and complain and all that fun stuff. But anyways, man, you'll see me on IG spoiling a lot of stuff for everyone and just being terrible.
Yep.
Love you.
Yep. Keep being terrible and spoiling things for everybody, Jeb. We appreciate you. And Gabe, man, take it away.
Hey, yeah, man. Hey, thanks again for everybody for showing up. Thanks for Lando and Jeff for having me on. This is always a good time. Love talking about new comics this week. And I found it. Make sure you pick up these 3 issues of The Punisher if you want to see him turn himself into a black guy and hang out with Luke Cage.
Oh, yes, I do remember this cover.
That's awesome.
Dude.
I don't remember this at all. This is awesome.
I don't remember 60 and 61, everybody. Have fun with it.
I've never read the story, but I remember seeing that cover and I was like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. Gets a doctor who is a hooker and addicted to heroin.
Totally sounds like a Gabe type of book, man. Totally. There he is. Are you serious? That's not Frank Castle.
That's it. That's how it goes down.
Okay.
That's how it goes down.
I'm giving that a read, man. I want to check what that's about. Jeez.
I'm a dude playing a dude pretending to be another dude.
Yep. Very, very RDJ, baby. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I saw there was about 80 around the 80 mark when it comes to you guys being here live. So we appreciate every single one of you. And of course, those of you catching the replay, drive safe. If you're up in Canada to your LCSs, apparently we're getting a ton of snow here on the East Coast. Everybody hitting up your shops, man. Enjoy New Comic Book Day this week. It's a big one. It's absolutely monstrous, apparently. So yeah, man, just enjoy, and don't forget tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern time, Matt and John go live with Comics Covered, and then on Thursday you'll get to see this beautiful man right here, Gabe, once again as he joins Laura, Chris, and Marty to bring you guys the Shakers. So make sure to tune in for that. Hit subscribe if you're new here. Hit the like. Comment below if you're catching the replay. Let us know which books you're picking up. And yeah, man, just enjoy New Comic Book Day. Have an amazing rest of the night. Enjoy your day if you're catching the replay. And we will see you 9 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow.
Let's go.
Peace.